7 years. That's how long it's been since LATWAN Anderson, star football player, graduated from Glenville High School. 7 years is now what he's serving behind bars. On a Tarbloodler team loaded with future NFL talent, Cardale Jones, Christian Bryant, Shane Wynn, Anderson may have been the best of the bunch, a phenomenal athlete with world-class speed. But while some of his former teammates now play on Sundays, Anderson sits here at the Lorain Correctional Institution, one of the top recruits in the country, now simply inmate number 690128. What happened?
You pretty much lose control. It's hard to be a kid and have all that attention and have everybody love you today and hate you tomorrow.
In a 1-month span in early 2016, Anderson, desperate for money, committed 3 armed robberies, one of them brutally violent, in which he held a loaded gun to a gas station clerk's head.
It was the pressure of going back and forth with my daughter's mother, and my kid needs this and she needs help doing this. You know, I was working the job. I actually had 2 jobs within that time.
What he didn't have, what he'd never had, was a solid foundation.
Ted Ginn Sr.
Ted Ginn Sr. has always been far more than a football coach. He's a life coach and sometimes a surrogate father for inner city kids. And he has hundreds of success stories. LATWAN Anderson is not one of them.
I only had him a year. Prior to me, football was number 1 to everybody else. To him, you understand? When he came to me, he was number 1. But we're going to play football and we're going to run track, but I'm going to work on you. And I didn't have enough time.
But there was a part of Anderson that Ginn could not reach. LATWAN had the talent, but not the trust, and therefore never fully bought in.
Yeah, I have all this spotlight, but at the end of the day, who really care about who I am? Or do you really just care that I can score touchdowns? Because that's all I ever heard. You could be rich, you could never have to work again. What about my mental state? What about the fact that I don't even know who I am?
Eventually, LATWAN did what he did best. He ran. He wanted to run to USC, his dream school, but his family felt that was too far away, so he ran to South Florida instead.
Never thought about any of that. I just thought about playing football at USC, that was it. So once I couldn't do that, you know, my dream was pretty much crushed. So I made up my mind, well, I just go somewhere where it's warm and I can have fun. And I decided to go to Miami.
He already been incarcerated into the world. He don't know. He locked up already. Locked up in his mind. He locked up in his life.
And so the spiral continued. He partied his way out of the University of Miami in 1 semester, bounced around a couple of community colleges, but nothing lasted. By 2014, LATWAN had fathered a child and says the pressure of trying to provide while being ill-equipped to do so led him into a life of crime.
So it was just a lot of pressure of woulda, shoulda, coulda, but well, you know what, screw it. Sometimes people are afraid to fail, but I think I was more afraid that I would be too good at what I was doing.
The fastest 200-meter high school sprinter in the nation back in his day, Anderson now has nowhere to run, each day moving slower than the last. He's looking at 7 years in prison. By then, he'll be 32 years old, most of his life still in front of him. But is he confident he will choose the correct path, make better choices when he's free?
Right now, I'm better than I ever been. I can think clear, I see clear, I understand who I am, and I learn how to deal with the consequences of making the decision as a man, and whether it go right or it go wrong. I'm fine with everything that happened, because right now I can teach my little brother the right way to go.
And when he looks back, he sees what could have been.
I never really realized how much talent that I had until it was all over with.